And the question is, what are the ways that someone can become a millionaire with a 9-to-5? So what would you say to someone who was still working corporate, probably is like, I'm not that risk seeking to become an entrepreneur, but I still want to become a millionaire? What would you say?
I would say, first I would ask them, are they willing to like change jobs, right?
Okay.
Because what could happen for someone that's a 9-to-5 is if they find an opportunity with a startup company and they go in and they're getting shares of the company and they're getting a salary. And if they really believe in the company, if the company exit, if the company does anything, go public, it is a way for them to actually, if not become a millionaire, become very close. And I will ask them how fast are they trying to become a millionaire? Because that's another thing as well, because depending on how much money they make, depending on how their tax strategy is set up, depending on their credit score, like a lot of these things are not about money as more as it is about information, right? So let's say if it's a person that's 43 years old, they have a 780 credit score, they're making $250,000 a year, they've been at a job for a very long time, right? They have some level of home ownership in the house that they stay in, right? They can say, okay, with all of my security, right? Because banking systems here, they look at how long you've been at your job. Have you did your tax returns? You know, what is your salary at your job? What is your credit score, right? You can take all of these different things and say, okay, well, I might go and buy a corn laundromat, right? I might go and buy a existing business. I might keep working my 9-to-5 because I was able to go leverage my 9-to-5, leverage my sustainable, secure income, right, and my credit score, then I can go and put down 10%, 20% to finance a business that's generating the money to pay off the loan that I took, right? And if you can balance your 9-to-5, and let's say you're married, so maybe your spouse will take on the responsibility to handle a lot of those different things. So there's so many questions I would ask them to kind of get to a roadmap, right? So it's like, are you single asking about this? Are you married? Are you willing to change careers? Are you willing to change jobs? And what is your time frame, right? So if they're like, oh, I'm 41 years old, I'm trying to be a millionaire by the time I'm 51. So that gives them a 10-year plan of action.
You think that's enough?
Yeah, 1,000%. I think if you are, whatever happens when you're in your 40s seems to get sweeter with life when you start understanding what you truly want.